Mm-hmm. Ready.
Okay, everybody please sleep. Video shooting daddy. Number 1, Krista. Number 2, Celia. Number 3, Ed. Number 4, Maverick. Number 5, E. Number 6, Damas. Number 7, EH. Number 8, Ranger. Number 9, In. Number 10, Ranger Sarah. Okay, everybody keep sleeping. Cover your ears. Mafia. Open your eyes. Meet each other. And make the arrangement. Have a chance to open your eyes and open it down. Sheriff, you can open your eyes and open it down. Good morning, everyone.
Close that thing because it's past midnight and I'm worried that music is going to start. And can I also get something to drink because I ate one of these and I think I'm getting a reaction and my throat is itching.
Can I have EpiPen? Can I see
No,
you?
it's not
It's expired in August, so I have to shoot.
Save Leonard.
Come on, we want to use it.
Give me some honey.
EpiPen. Okay. If we are killing you at night, we're doing that with EpiPen. Kill him.
Okay.
Okay, back to the game. Number 1, Lisa, you have a minute.
Yeah. V1 is kind of difficult because there's not any information, but yeah, I always going for checking experienced players. So it's like number 6, like only one I think who's the most experienced. And then number 9 because Ian always talks a lot and makes a lot of like strange games and so yeah, I would check one of those guys, 6 or 9. And yeah, I want to just see everyone what they talk and maybe make more assumptions. So what else I could say? Yeah, I haven't played with half of people now, so it will be interesting to see how they react and how they do things. And like number 5, not shaking your nose. I don't know if it's good or bad time.
You're out of time, sorry. I forgot to set the timer, my bad. You've been talking probably for 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, number 2, Siberian.
Okay, I didn't hear anything black in speech of number 1, so I'm carefully going to consider her red for now. The only thing I would say, checking experienced players just because they're experienced players, it's not always the best. It's still better to check people who is going to give you more information. I think now checking player number 6 would be good because he is trying to provoke me with this. Oh, it's not gonna work. I'm red. So now I'm suspecting you a lot. So if you're sheriff, please check number 6. Not because he's experienced, but because of the move that he's making against me and trying to provoke me. And it will give you my color as well. So I'm gonna listen to what you talk. I'm red. So, so 1, 2.
Thank you. Number 3, red.
See, I'm red. That's the move. I don't have much else to say. I kind of trust these two so far. They haven't really said anything that kind of makes me feel they're up to no good. Yeah, I can never tell with him. It's too difficult to judge. I mean, it's a good idea to have the sheriff check him. That's all. Thanks.
Thank you. Player number 4, Maverick.
Okay, so I'm red. Player number 1, it was a red speech. So I'm going to play with player number 1. So, player number 2, it was a very black speech. I suspect him. So, also it's the best check right now for sheriff. At least we will know. So, checking player number 2, we will know also something about player number 6. If player number 2 is black, so it means that 6 is right. Otherwise, it's obvious. Because he asked to check player number 6, not himself. So it's strange. And so, player number 3, strange speech, also more black than red. And so, right now I play only with player number 1.
Thank you. Player number 5B.
So I think number 4 is logic of checking to kinda make sense, but I don't know why he would say that 1 is red, because 1 was the first speech. Like, why would you try to put a color in that speech? That doesn't make any sense. 3 didn't say much. I don't know about that. And yeah, I'm not shaking. I'm hungry, so I don't have energy to spend anymore. Sorry about that. And the rest of the table, I don't know about you. Thank you.
Player number 6, Fantamas.
Number 4, I think, is red, but I disagree on number 3 because number 3 plays pretty much the same game he played the last time. So I think, so I would agree that number 1 is good, and number 2 is very suspicious, have to be checked by the sheriff, and especially the fact that I was accusing him, I was like provocating him, and he started suspecting me out of it. I mean, this is a red move. Why should you suspect someone who provocates you? No, that was not good. That's very suspicious. Number 2, and so I would say I'll take 1, 3, and 4 to my team. Although I know 3 and 4 don't play together. 5 is rather suspicious. The speech was kind of very. It was. How to say? I cannot find the right word. He was speaking very carefully, not trying to accuse anybody.
Thank you. Player number 7, Peach.
Okay, so first thing is that I think there's something going on with number 2 and number 6. I don't know what is it. It's just like I never played with E010, so it may be that I'm just unused to it, just to the way they play. I have to agree that number five is a little. It's not only not having the leg thing going on. It's just like the way he spoke and everything. I think it was a little off. I don't know enough the other players pretty much, so I couldn't get much information. Uh, Number four, I was trying to compare his speech to the last game and the way he played the first time, the first round. And, it was very similar, so I couldn't get much out of it. Um, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Player number 8, Ranger.
If I remember this correctly, number 5 was questioning why like number 1 would have a red speech. I think it was very red. So yeah, that was my first thought. Yeah, I think we should check number 2 and then probably number 6. I'm not reading too much anymore. 5. 5 is a little bit suspicious too. And Randy has played consistently, so I agree with that. You were saying something, but I agree with your assessment. He's played pretty consistent that way. So so number 2 and maybe number 4, and since everyone else seems not too bad, you could check number 6, and then your other 2 Mafia are probably right here. So anyway, that's all. Thanks.
Thank you. Player number 9, Ian.
I agree, 1 had a bad speech. I didn't like the way she acted before the game even started, but I liked her speech. Talk more about that later. Number 2, I'm afraid we're falling into the trap of always distrusting him no matter what. Then he pretty much is Mafia every game, so I guess there's good reason for that. Number 3 is more suspicious to me than he has been the last 2 games. That being said, I do not know how to read number 3, to be honest. I'm pretty much always suspicious of him. I think number 4 is my lowest part of the table. I especially liked his response when I asked him why he did not trust number 2. Between number 5 and number 7, do I have a would prefer? I thought number 7 gave a better speech, but I don't know how to read either of them, so I'm kind of neutral on both of them. Slightly feel better about number 7. I like number 6 because of how he provoked number 2. I haven't seen him do that in Mafia. I don't know what you're doing with that. I don't love Dave this game, not sure about Dave yet. Thanks.
Thank you. Player number 10, Swinger Sarah.
Alright, I trust none of you again as usual. So far, I don't know how to read 5 and 7 yet because I haven't played with you guys, so I'll have to wait and see a bit. Yeah, it's just easy to distrust 2. I don't know if it's just because you're you, but we'll have to wait and see. I do kind of agree with most of the table that 1 seems good at this point, but again, we could be fooled. I don't agree with Ian. 4 is questionable to me. He feels a little, yeah. And then I never trust Ian, so, and the rest of you, I will wait and see. For 6? 6 will have to wait and see. 6, once, either 2 or 6 is probably black. One of them.
That's it. Thank you. No one was nominated, so we go to so secure like a king. Can we bring you something? Maybe a couple girls here. Okay, everybody go to sleep. And shoot their number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dawn, open your eyes and ask me about Sheriff. Sheriff, open your eyes and ask me about Mafia. this night, Ian was killed. Ian, you have a minute, and it's your last minute.
I was thinking about fake claiming the sheriff, but I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, I gave my reads at the end of the day yesterday, so there's not much new information I have for you. I love what Sarah had to say, but I also don't know if she would kill me first very often. But I guess if she's not the Dawn, she's not deciding anyways. So I guess what I'm saying is she's probably not the Dawn at least. Alright? I don't have strong beliefs. Hopefully the sheriff has a check on number 2 or number 6 or something. I still think number 2 is maybe my top suspicion, followed by number 3, and then it would be 5 and 8. Honestly, the only person I feel good about is number 4. I think he's good. Kind of number 1. I think number 1 might be good, and number 8 might be bad if she's good, based on the read he gave on her. I think he gave that a little bit too easily. Thanks.
Thank you. Do you want to give me 3 numbers?
Number 2, number 3, and number 8.
2, 3, 8 accepted. And Siberia, you get a minute.
I was honestly worried that I was the first static shooting and that everybody is asking for me to be checked so that there is a wasted check because I thought I was going to be killed based on the last game. And right now I suspect number 8 the most because number 8, he said that, oh, check 2, check 4, check 6, and there are 2 mafias behind me. So he said that there's one, no, it's not BS. You said there's 1 mafia in front of you, and you said there are 2 mafia behind you. So that makes me think that you are one of the mafia. I don't know what that means. I only know this. And what you're trying to show is, I nominate player number 8.
Accepted it.
And so, if the sheriff checked me, you need to give me a signal. And if the sheriff checks someone else, we'll know. But this time it's early. Next day we'll know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Player number 3, Reds, you have a minute.
What was up with the nose thing? I see. Okay. I have no idea with him right now, but I am following what he's saying a bit, and I don't really trust number 8. I also don't trust him, but it's just a feeling. So,
Thank you. Player number 4, Madrid.
Can I try number 2 to make sure?
Accepted too.
So, why? Explain me, please. Why sheriff? In case you are black, why sheriff should give you a signal? He shouldn't. So he didn't get it. So it makes you work for me. And so, since you didn't ask to check yourself, you think that sheriff give you a good signal?
I will confirm red. Withdraw.
Warning number 2.
Okay, I don't like speech point number 3. I also do like nominate him, but I will see next. Okay, thank you.
Number 5, D.
Alright. 4 seems way too focused into 2. No idea why. I don't know why you're trying to point fingers to 8. He didn't seem good. I guess it's just from the games, from previous games. I don't 7 seems way too calm. Maybe that's suspicious. Yeah, no idea. And just 6, I have no idea. I think that's our first time playing, right?
Thank you. Number 6, you have a minute.
There was definitely one mafia between 2 and 4, so it can be. Well, I understand. You say 4, 4 says you. But there is one mafia between you. 3 is more suspicious than the previous round. No. We can. 3 is more suspicious than the last round. The speech was a kind of he didn't know what to say, and 5 is still suspicious. So I would say one mafia is between 2 and 4. If it's 4, then probably 8 is with him. Other than that, 3, 5, and 7 are suspicious, so I don't suspect number 10 and number 1 at all. 6 is good. Well, sure. And I don't see. Him, me, and 8.
Thank you. Player number 7, Peach.
Okay, I see your team.
Okay, so I think that it didn't change much between 2 and 6. I still think there is something going on. It may be that they're just trying to get some of the attention and try to throw it away to someone else after that. And I don't know how that strategy would work, but I still think there's something going on. Number 4, number 3, I tried to get something, I couldn't do it. I have nothing to work on. Number 4 is I think he's still trying to work the same way he did before. I don't know how to read it. And plus, I'm gonna number 5. I'm pretty sure he is his mafia. Just because he's trying to throw it back to me. I don't know why.
Thank you. Player number 8, you have a minute.
People were asking about what this is phishing. So over here you were saying accusing everybody. Absolutely not. I didn't accuse number 4, so you're a little bit wrong there, right? So far it's just been 2 and some other suspicions. I'm now pretty suspicious of number 3. He's just because he's jumping on a bandwagon on me. Ian was wrong, but it was just kind of like, boom, boom, here's our chance to put attention off, right? So, Sheriff, I hope you've already checked number 2. You should be checking number 3. And after that, I think we could deal with, I'm not as sure about 5, but 2 and 3 should be the check. I think we're going to be voting out 2 this time. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you're going on, you jumped on the bandwagon on me. So, of course I'm going to, you can laugh as much as you want. Number 7. Okay, that's
Thank
it.
you. Player number 10.
Alright, who's actually been nominated this round? Okay, so just 2 and 8.
2 and 8.
Okay. I'm actually not feeling 2 as much as I was the first round. For 8, I'm feeling actually a little suspicious of you after Ian's final speech. So I think if I was going to go between the 2 of them, that's where I go. 4, you're the one I'm next most suspicious of, but not enough to nominate you just this round yet. 6, I'm undecided on, and 5 and 7 as well. I don't know about you yet. 1 is probably the most trustworthy at this table.
Thank you. Player number 1, you have a minute.
Yeah, so far, because everyone's had the opportunity to talk, I saw like 2 strong teams going on. So those 2 guys, and now you kind of jump and support them. So kind of like those 3 people, and then you guys like three, and those kind of guys like I don't understand like exactly which team you're going because you both like going between those two teams don't know who to trust. So like so I would want to see like more. Yeah, I definitely like feel or one of you guys like not one but like maybe a couple of you are mafia and then someone of those three and then like between those two guys can be like the mafia because they are so neutral. So I'm not sure if like I can trust any of them. That's it.
Thank you. Voting time. We have two people nominated, number 8 and 2. In this sequence, we will be voting first against number 8 and then 2. Who wants to kill player number 8? That's 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 10. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 10. Number 8 was killed. Dave, you have your last minute.
Okay, I'm definitely red, so you've got a lot of mafia in the people that voted for me. So here, 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 and here. Obviously, they're not all mafia, so somebody's absolutely wrong in here. But I think if you stick with that, sheriff's still there. I'm not the sheriff, so the sheriff's still got time to check. I would be suspicious of number 10, 7. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot here. 2. I'm not so sure. 2 and 3, but anyways, I think the sheriff's got a bit more time, so I think you're in good shape. But definitely remember who voted for me because you're gonna find at least 2 mafia in there. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Everybody go to sleep. Masks on. Cover your ears. Mafia, get ready to shoot and kill player number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't open your eyes and ask me about sheriff. Sheriff, open your eyes and ask me about mafia. Good morning, everyone. Player number 4 was killed.
Great. Thank you. So, I was red. So, next, I predict that we will see, this day we will see at least 2 sheriffs. I think it will be player number 6 and player number 2. What else? I suspect player number 3 for sure. I would nominate him, but I can't. And I'm not a sheriff, by the way, and so probably sheriff will say us to you much more interesting information. Thank you.
Thank you. Number 3, Red, you start this day. You have a minute.
Well, it looks like if we don't get one of the mafia tonight, we're done for. I don't. I really don't know right now. Again, this is really difficult. So I'm going to default onto a werewolf strategy, and that is if I'm not sure who it is, then there's a probability it's one of the really difficult people for me to read, and that would be her and him. 6 and 1.
Thank you. Player number 5, you have a minute.
first, I only said that you probably look suspicious, like, but it was not pointing fingers, things like that. But two seems to be weird. I mean, all the people pointing at you were kind of dying, so. I don't know. I still don't know why 10 trusts 1 that much. Like you said 2 times that 1 is the most trustworthy. And 3 is, I have no idea about you. So yeah, I actually have no idea about anyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Player number 6, you have a minute.
I nominate number 2. I'm the sheriff.
Accepted too.
I'm a sheriff of this game. You have to go. You're the dark check. I checked you. You're black. I checked you the first night. The second night I checked number 3. He's red. He's good. So number 2 is going right now, and then we can continue. So at least we can continue the game because he's black. And because I'm not sure, because number 8 was obviously red, because number 2 really wanted to kill him. I didn't go on number 2 the last round because he showed that he pretends he's a sheriff. Are you a sheriff? You're not. You're a red check. Okay, fine. You're not the sheriff. I'm the sheriff. You're a black check. That's it. You're black, yes. So who else is with you? It's most likely number 5 and number 7. Most likely. Because I don't see number 1 and number 7. So now we kill number 2, and we go from there. Number 8 was obviously red. Was obviously
Thank
red
you.
because he wanted
Player
to kill.
number 7, you have a minute.
Okay, so first thing, number 6, I'm really, I really don't trust him right now, because he was trying to, I think he thought that I would be easier to try to manipulate somehow and get some votes on. I don't know, number 5, I agree that number 2 is a little weird, but I'm getting to trust him more. It's just, I don't know, as I like number 6 less, I like him more. Number 5, I still think he's very suspicious, but I'm going with I probably vote on 5. Number 10, I didn't get much from her. It's really hard. Number 1, I've been trying, but I've been focusing too much on.
Thank you. Number 10, your minute.
Alright, well, I was actually really feeling you this round, but you just come out as the seer and or not the seer, I'm thinking werewolf, as the sheriff, and I totally don't buy that. So I don't feel you'd come out if you were the sheriff that early. So, yeah, so I'm going for 6 this round. I nominate 6.
Accepted 6.
Yeah, no, I don't feel it.
There is no other sheriff. I'm the sheriff.
No, you're trying to make the other sheriff come out.
You're the sheriff with 1 warning.
Okay, I'm done.
Thank you. Player number 1, you have a minute.
Now, is there another sheriff? Are you sheriff? And do you know that there is another sheriff? Because for me it's like, if he's really sheriff, then we should kill him. But because like if nobody's showing up, but at the same time, even if he's not sheriff, wouldn't be smart like what I learned like from past games to kill him, because if he's real sheriff, we will lose information and we can let ourselves skip for 1 night. And because like if there is another sheriff, he must do point, maybe then we wouldn't make this mistake. And yeah, I would go now, at least for what we know is. And yeah, and now this team.
Thank you. Player number 2, Cyprian.
So there is another sheriff which I received the signal from. Okay, so at this point, since he's claiming sheriff, I have to. She's the real sheriff. She gave me signal the first day. She checked me. I'm red, and you started to come out. Yeah. So he is a mafia. Well, you checked him this night, right? And he's black. So he has to go. I'm confirmed red, so Mafia can shoot me. So I was thinking 4 was black, unless they shot their own and you're the only one remaining, because 8 for me was black, based on what he was saying, how he was leading, and how he was going against me. So you were obviously in the same team. You are not a sheriff, so you are a sheriff and I'm a black chef.
Second warning, accident.
Okay, so everybody, if you are town, vote for 6. So trust the real sheriff.
Thank you. Voting time, we have 2 people nominated, player number 2 and number 6. In this sequence, we will vote first against number 2 and then 6. So make up your mind, and who wants to kill player number 2? That's 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. Rest of the votes go to Mafia wins.
So you just gotta say you're the sheriff. You just gotta say you're the
I said that she is the sheriff.
It's not enough. She has to commit to it. And you knew you checked
I
the
only
people.
checked. I only checked 7.
Yeah, but you knew he was
Seryoga,
off
that's
because he
clear.
came out of the ship.
That's why I was asking if he was bullshitting,
That's why
because
I
I
shook
was.
my head. I shook my head.
And number
no.
one
You just
was
kind of
Mafia,
looked like
by
you
the
didn't want
way.
to say anything.
Yeah.
Actually, there was a
I
mistake.
Mafia is 1,
understand
6,
why
and
you
7. Sheriff is 10.
nominated 6. Like it was. For me, it seemed like a black move. Like you were trying to nominate 6 just to cover 2 for some reason.
Because she checked me, she is the real sheriff.
6 nominated you, so you would nominate 6. Like,
I will say
by the
Actually,
you gave a really good first speech. I was gonna go for you.
Actually, no, I didn't see it. It was hard for me to see you because I was looking. But that was okay because look what happened.